Masti, 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 Masti.
रेडियो बुला मस्ती, आपकी मस्ती भरी फ्यूजन स्टेशन जो है फीजी देश की दिल की धड़कन। कनाडा, फीजी, इंडिया को जोड़ता हुआ आपके साथ 24/7 शामिल रहते हैं। वैंकूवर कनाडा से अनेकता में एकता की हमारी शान है। यही रेडियो बुला मस्ती की पहचान है। ये मस्ती नहीं सस्ती, सुनो रेडियो बुला मस्ती।
How many of you are smokers? How many of you drink too much? How many of you overeat? Jackie Maclean is internationally known as the hypnosis practitioner, where over 90% of her clients resolve their problems in one session. She helps them quit smoking, stop drinking alcohol, stop drinking soda pop, lose weight, as well as other addictions such as gambling and compulsive buying. Jackie has helped thousands of people all over the world for the past 15 years. She works with people worldwide, online, and in person. Go talk to Jackie, and she can help make your life happier, healthier, and more fun. Contact Jackie through her website, www.thepowerwithin.ca, or email info@thepowerwithin.ca, or call 604-551-4986.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Radio Bula Masti. I'm your host Aisha. And today with me, I have the pleasure of having Jackie Maclean with me. Jackie, welcome to the show and thank you so much for taking your time out today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here, Aisha. Thank you.
You are
This is fun.
very welcome. Just so everyone know, Jackie is a host of Radio Bula Masti as well. She brings an amazing program on Sundays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. called Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. See, I got that straight.
Yeah.
So yes, and then that gets repeated in the weekdays as well because there is so much demand for your program. So for people that don't know who Jackie is, Jackie was born and raised in India. She was raised in a very abusive environment, from sexual abuse as a child to being beaten practically every day by an alcoholic father in his drunken state, to being a young widow at age 23 with two toddlers to tow.
Yes.
And then to being dumped by her second husband for a beautiful Russian woman half her age, half his age, or half Jackie's
Half my age.
half your age. Wow. But despite all that, Jackie is now a very successful woman and a very proud mother. So still smiling and looking very beautiful. Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Aisha. I'm doing really awesome.
That's great.
Yes.
You know, just listening, just hearing or just talking about what you went through from childhood to seeing who you are right now. You are such an inspiration to
Thank
me
you.
anyways, a great role model.
Thank you.
And the fact that you bring such an amazing show here on Radio Bula Masti. It's a pleasure to have you here. So what are you going to share with us, our viewers and our listeners today?
So I sometimes look at my life as seems like I've had a litany of losses, right? And what turned it around for me, Aisha, is hypnosis. And that is why I'm so grateful for the stool. And I've been doing this for the past 15 years. And one of the blessings that I have in my life is I get to see miracles every day.
And that's through hypnosis.
That's using hypnosis as a tool to make change.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why is it going to matter to our viewers? What you're going to tell us today or talk to us about, why is that going to matter to us?
So you would agree, Aisha, that we see millions of people around us struggling, whether it's finances, could be health, it could be relationships, right? And one of the things that I see, one of the things that I do is I work with business owners, entrepreneurs who struggle with substance abuse. They've smoked for 30, 40, 50 years, they drink too much, the cocaine, gambling.
I was just going to ask, what about addiction to gambling?
Yeah. And shopping.
Shopping. There's a bunch of other addictions you can have.
Yes.
How about addiction to phones?
And texting.
And texting and not being, yes.
So what I've seen is that people do not know where to go for help, right? They go for help, people who drink, for example,
right?
There's the AAs or there's the rehab.
Right.
People who smoke, they're trying the gum, the patch, things like that. Now, do these things work? Yes. They work in the interim. They work for a week, a few months, perhaps a couple of years. And then there's a tendency to go back to same old.
I have seen that you've gone up to a year or years. I've seen within months that people go back to their own habit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is why, right? So let's talk about smoking, for example, right? Analytically, we know that smoking is no good on our health. It's no good on our pocket. We know that, right? And yet there's a part of us that has the tendency to go back to same old. So an example is we are buddies and you smoke and I say to you, hey, Aisha, it's no good for you. It's, people do get cancer, things like that. Now there's an aspect of you that will agree with me because we are buddies and, it's like, man, it costs over $5,000 a year. Why would you smoke?
Yeah, wow.
However, Aisha, there's a part of our mind that says, you may agree with me, but there's a part of your mind that says, hey, you don't know my problems. You don't know what I have to go through, crappy boss at work or whatever the situation is.
Whatever's causing you to smoke.
Yeah.
On one side, I'd say, yes, there's a part of me that wants to quit.
Yes, correct.
But it's a lot of work. I know that. It's not easy. Do I want to? Easiest way. As human beings, we tend to take the easiest way out, right?
So the other thing I see is, I talk to people who smoke for 30, 40 years and they say, I want to quit and I use my willpower, right? Now, what most people don't realize is that willpower is a role of our analytical mind, right? We have our subconscious mind and our conscious mind. And they both, it is
I didn't know about all that stuff till I started listening to your program, mind you.
Yeah. So each of them has their own role, right? It's like at work, one person has a role, the other person has another role. The role of our conscious mind is the willpower. But smoking is a habit. And in our subconscious mind, we store all of our beliefs, our behaviors, our habits. So it's so important to go to the root, to go to the bus driver, and our bus driver is our subconscious mind to make the change.
Yes.
It's like talking to the conductor at the back and saying, I want to go to Vancouver. But if the bus driver is going to Hope, there's no way you're going to get there. Right?
Yeah.
And where does hypnosis come in? Hypnosis is a methodology, a simple tool to get direct access to the subconscious mind where you can make change. So essentially, what happens during a hypnosis session, you have a subconscious mind and we have an analytical mind. During a session, conscious mind, a monkey mind, that I like to say, goes out in abeyance, opening up a subconscious mind to the suggestions. And the way it works is once a subconscious accepts a suggestion, it has no alternative but to act upon it. And that is why over 90% of my clients quit smoking in a single session.
A single session.
Over 90% of my clients they quit smoking, they quit drinking, whatever change they make.
And that's because of the
because I go to the root,
session.
right to the root. I go to the bus driver.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
And go where you have to go.
Yes.
Wow.
And having said that, because part of hypnosis, part of the success of hypnosis is repetition and reinforcement, they come in for a few more sessions. So they've quit their addiction in the first session. And now we're working on their business, or we're working on their health, or some of them may have, physical pain.
So I know nothing about hypnosis. I've heard little bits, I've heard from you. And I know there's a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. How does it actually work? Like, how are you, like, explain to me how it works actually. Like, how are people able to quit in one session? How does it work? How does it happen?
So I just explained.
Yes.
Right. During a hypnosis session, the process is one of the ways to have direct. So how do I get access to the bus driver? Right. There is a gatekeeper. And the gatekeeper is an analytical mind, a conscious mind. During a hypnosis session, I take my clients during a deep, relaxed state. And during that relaxed state, the gatekeeper goes out.
So you have to get them to the relaxed state.
Have to get them to the relaxed state.
Okay.
And hypnosis, once again, is a very quick way to get them to a relaxed state. And by the way, I teach my clients to do the same. So they can do the same at home. And that's what I mean by self-hypnosis. So self-hypnosis is yourself hypnotizing yourself, giving yourself suggestions that, I'm calm, I'm relaxed.
So how long does it take for you to get a person to a relaxed state? Let's say I come to you. You know how busy life I have, right?
Yes.
So I'm super stressed out. Like, my stress level is at the very max. So I come to you. How long would it take for you? It might be different for each person.
Yes, it is.
But roughly, how long would it take to get me to?
Generally, I put my clients in a state of hypnosis in about 60 seconds.
Really?
1 to 2 minutes max. But those who are resistant, and it probably
it's
may be
stubborn
you.
as me. That's why I keep asking. Stubborn
it could be
as me.
about 15-20 minutes.
15-20.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So resistance also means that I'm not sure about what's going to happen. Right? So that's why we have resistance. We have resistance. And most of my clients have resistance. Except it depends on how much resistance they have, whether it's a little bit or they're too resistant to change. And we're all resistant to change.
Of course, right? That's human nature, right? Yeah. Excuse me. So, okay, that's very interesting. The more I talk to you, like in the very beginning, I remember when I was talking to you about hypnosis, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna come and get hypnotized, right? Because I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I'm scared. You don't want to know. So
are you scared I'm going to make you dance on the table?
Probably,
Okay.
Because when I'm a very strong person, so I like to have control over myself.
Yes.
So my fear is, if I let go of that control, what's gonna happen? right? So, but I'm gonna try. I'm leaning more and more towards getting hypnotized.
Yeah.
One of these days I will.
Yeah.
Because you have changed my mind quite a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. Yeah.
And you watch the shows, right?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
power of the mind to make
Mhm.
change.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's about making change, but it's about making change if you want to make the change. Nobody can make you do it. That's the other
True.
thing.
That's very
That's
true.
the other thing,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
right? So people say, well, I don't know anything about it. So that doesn't really matter. What
Sometimes I guess it's better not to know. Just go in and try something, right?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
But so it's not about I don't know anything about hypnosis, right? Now, a big part of that is, you've got to have a sense of trust, right? So before I book a client, I always have a conversation with them. So when we have a conversation, I know where they're coming from, what their needs are, what they require. And during that conversation, I answer all of their questions. Now, there's a trust built between us. So on some huge level, because there is the trust, there's already that sense of change happening on a subconscious level. Right?
Wow.
Like, so, who do you go when you're ill? You go to a physician who you trust. You go to a surgeon who you trust. You don't just go to anyone. Right?
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, can you share one personal habit or daily routine that contributes to your success? I know you're a very successful businesswoman. You give a lot into the community, right? You give a lot into the community. I've seen you make public speeches at a lot of functions and stuff. So I have to say I'm very proud of you, for doing what you're doing, giving to the community and being that brave person. But what is that one habit or daily routine that contributes to this?
I practice what I preach.
Wow. That's a strong statement. That's excellent.
I have to.
That's right.
I have to, because we all have stresses. You wake up in the morning and it's like our monkey mind goes right away. It's like, oh, you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to prepare for this and you have to travel to Vancouver and will you be there on time and you have this client.
Yeah. Everything
That's
rushing through your head, right?
Through our head.
Yeah.
So one of the simple tools that I teach my clients 3 simple techniques. One is a deep breathing technique. I call it the Pico, the power breath. And just doing that, Aisha, doing that for 60 seconds brings people's, stress level right down.
So that's only a minute breathing.
Yeah. And in fact, we can try it during the show if you choose to. The second technique.
No, I think I'll skip.
Well, there could be some viewers who are stressed.
I know. So if you're watching or if you're listening, give us a call. We will practice this. Well, Jackie will practice this with me. Sorry, so go ahead.
And
so
the second one is tapping. It's also called EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique. And it's tapping on meridian points. And the principle behind tapping is we hold all of our emotions in our body, right? So when we're stressed, we're anxious, there's nobody to talk to.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Sometimes we're ashamed to tell people certain things. So we hold it in our body.
True.
Sometimes we don't want to share because we are trying to save a friend from hearing about a situation. So we hold it in our body. Now, when tapping on these meridian points, what we're really doing is we are releasing all that tension, all those stuck energies on the body. And release equals relief. Right? So when there's relief, there's such a calmness in the body.
That's why they say do deep breathing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then, of course, the third one, which is the biggest one, is to practice self-hypnosis. Right? And it's self-hypnosis is just daydreaming, just using your 5 senses, seeing yourself having achieved your goal, right? So a quick example is if someone wants to, their goal is to buy, their target is to buy a brand new vehicle, right? Now you kind of need to know what you would like to have, what you would like to drive. If it's a Mercedes, so in your mind, just for a few minutes every day, imagine yourself driving that brand new black Mercedes, right? Imagine smelling the leather smell, right? And imagine the roof down if it's a convertible, and your hair flying. And the most important, Aisha, is how am I feeling in my body? Like I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling relaxed, I'm feeling, wow, so thrilled and excited, right? So using of the five senses, so seeing, and what are you hearing people say, right? You're hearing people say, wow, Aisha, you're looking so awesome in this fabulous new car. Now, the trick to this is, why this happens is because our subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. That's why the Tiger Woods are putting the ball in the hole in their mind, right? The players are putting the basketball in the hoop in their mind.
There's a picture. There's a
they don't. Our subconscious doesn't know the difference, right? So how fabulous is that?
Wow.
Yeah.
And that helps, eh? And what was that pico breathing? Was it pico breathing?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
shall we do it now or whenever?
Sure, let's try it.
Okay. So yeah, so let's try it. So on a scale of,
I'll let you do it because I'll start smiling.
no, then you can smile.
Okay.
So just for the purposes of just think on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being, oh my goodness, I've had such a stressful day, right? What number would you put on this?
9.
9? Okay. All right.
You know me. Yeah.
All right. So let's try that.
So this is the pico.
Yeah, it's the
breathing.
pico, the power breath.
Oh, pico, the power breath.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way it goes is breathing. All you have to do, Aisha, is follow my instructions. And so we are breathing in deep from the belly. And when you breathe in, you put in the focus on the crown, the top of the head. Hold for a count of 4. And on the exhale, focus on the navel, the belly button. So I'll tell you when to start, and all you have to do is follow. Okay.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, that's fine. Maybe there are some people.
Yeah, if you guys are watching, listening, go ahead and let's follow Jackie.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start now. So just breathing in. Go ahead and do that. Just breathing in deep from the belly. Putting the focus on the crown, the top of your head. Hold. Opening the mouth slightly, focusing on the navel. Breathing in. Holding. Exhale. Nice deep breath. Focus on the crown, the top of your head. Hold. And exhale. Breathing in. Holding and breathing in, holding and exhale. A nice deep breath and welcome back.
That's it?
So on a scale of 1 to 10, what number are you at now? Think about it.
Oh. Well, I wasn't totally focused.
Yeah,
right.
But whatever comes to your mind.
I'd say 4 or 5.
Yeah. So from a 9, it's
a
4.
Yeah.
Would you say 4 or 5? Yeah. And that's 59 seconds.
Oh, wow.
And
so that's very simple to do.
You were so distracted.
I was distracted. I tried not to smile. You're going to really hypnotize me for me not to smile. So wow, that's awesome.
So
I mean, that's so simple. How simple is that? Yeah.
I'm known for quick, easy simplicity.
So how long is one hypnosis session?
About an hour.
Okay.
It's very quick.
Yeah.
Change happens very quick. That's what I love about this tool.
Oh wow.
Change happens.
And you've been doing this for the last 15 years, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you are quite certified as well. You are quite educated. You've got a lot of certification as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to share the information on the certification you've got? Jackie's not just a pretty face. She's studied lots and lots. Right?
Well, certifications in hypnosis, and I've taken other healing modalities.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is called the Happy Mouth, which is energetic dentistry.
Oh, okay.
So healing people's, people who have receded gums and pain in their teeth. So I do energetic healing using energy.
Oh, wow.
Then energy work for people who have physical pain, right? Last year I worked with a high school teacher. When we connected, she mentioned she was obese, and the reason she was recommended to me by her counselor, who knows me, and the reason she recommended her is she couldn't help her, obviously, and the surgeon wouldn't perform surgery. She required knee surgery until she lost weight.
Oh, wow.
And she was depressed for 38 years, and she used to come to me with a cane because she was so big. And Aisha, after the first session, the pain stopped. And as she was leaving, I taught her what to do if the pain came back. Yeah. Right? Because, a monkey mind will bring back the pain. We know that.
That's right. Yeah.
Right? And so when the pain came back, she did the techniques that I taught her. And so she took my 30-day program, which is, we have a few scheduled sessions. And at the end of working with me, she ditched her cane. She used to go to school and the students would say, Miss, you've forgotten your cane.
Oh, wow.
She didn't need a cane.
Really?
Right? She ditched her cane. She was golfing the past summer. She got a new job. And when she went to her surgeon, he told her that she was no longer a candidate for surgery.
No way.
And that is the power of our mind to make that much change. So we got to understand, Aisha, it's not me doing it. I'm only a facilitator. It's not hypnosis that's doing it. Hypnosis is just a tool for someone to make the change. If they are not committed, it ain't happening.
Yeah, true, right? Very true.
Right?
Yeah, it's all
so
up.
I don't take responsibility and I don't take the credit. I'm just a facilitator. Right? But I've been doing this for 15 years. And I've developed a methodology to get to the root so quickly. That's why I see the change so fast, so quickly, and over 90% of my clients make change. And it's not just addictions, it's like
illness as well, I guess.
Illness or whatever, right? You're anxious about something. Right?
Depressed, anxiety.
I recently worked with a gentleman. His wife was abusing him for 20 years. 20 years, right?
The wife was abusing
him for 20 years. And he used to shake.
Oh.
Right?
Wow.
And they have a teenage daughter, so he was responsible for the child.
Oh, wow.
Right? And one session.
That's it,
right? When he came to me for the next session, he was like, he's like, I don't know when was the last time I was so stressed. I mean, I was so
relaxed, like that.
So relaxed.
Yeah.
So calm, so relaxed. So that's what I mean with the change. Right?
I kind of believe it now because this 1 minute or 59 minutes and 42 seconds of
I like the way you're looking at this.
59 minutes and 42 seconds, and in between that I wasn't focused at certain times. I was smiling. Right?
It's not 59 minutes.
59 seconds. 59 seconds, mind you.
42 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, less
so
than a minute.
That's not even a minute.
Yeah.
And within that 59 seconds, I wasn't focused some of the times, right? But I feel like, and I'm honestly saying that, yes, it's in my head. I feel like I had a quick nap.
It's so true.
Right?
It is so true. People are gone during the session. They're gone. They come out, their eyes are like, where am I?
I kind of believe it.
Gift. This is a gift that we should be giving ourselves. You know, you asked me what I practice. This is a gift I give myself. You know, just for 5 minutes.
I mean, we go for spas, we go for massages. I do massages a lot, but even through the massage, I cannot relax.
This is a mental massage, Aisha. This is a mental massage.
Very true. So that's hypnosis, right?
Yeah.
And Jackie is the expert. So if you guys have any questions, or if you would like to go visit Jackie, give her a call. Or what's your website, Jackie?
It's www.thepowerwithin.ca. www.thepowerwithin.ca. ThePowerWithin.ca.
Thepowerwithin.ca. So go check out Jackie's website, and if you do need help, definitely give her a call. I'm definitely coming now, because that 59 seconds,
Yeah.
with me being distracted, I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
I feel it. I
Yeah.
honestly do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not faking it because I'm sitting here on the video and live on air. I
And
honestly
also
do.
they can listen to every Sunday at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Right?
Jackie does bring a very, very good show, and we replay that on Monday evenings now. And last night I was just in bed and I listened to the whole program again. And the way you teach, it just shows me how to deal with certain stuff.
Yeah.
Like one thing that really got to me is like I used to worry about unnecessary stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was your first session your first show that you did here. And you talked about if you cannot take care of that, take it out of your mind, block it out, right? Like things like that, like
Yeah.
kind of stick in my head.
Yeah.
And I use it. I do
Yeah.
use it, and it does help.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think of it as it's me that has to take care of myself.
Of
No one
course.
else will.
Yeah.
Right? People do care. They're there to look after you,
Yeah.
but no one feels the pain that I
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah. You know, I used to have a mentor. Actually, his name is Michael Logier.
Okay.
He's been on Oprah 4 times.
Oh, wow.
He's from Victoria. He's written the book Law of Attraction
Okay.
book. And I took his training. That's another training I took. I should have written it.
Yeah.
And one of the teachings that I got from him was, you got to be selfish of your energy, because selfish equals self-care.
That is very true.
Right? Selfish. You know, even on the plane, they
Yeah.
say, put the oxygen mask
Yes.
on you, right?
Yes.
You can't
Yeah.
help others. We can't give what we don't have, right?
Very true.
Can't
Very
give what
true.
we don't have.
Thank you so much, Jackie, for sharing all your experience and the knowledge you have. Now, every success has failures. Every success has roadblocks, you know, and throughout your career or in your life. Did you experience anything like that? You had some failure in life where you had to, you got down and then you had to get up and keep going?
All my losses have been failures. Right? Yeah. And I think the big one was, we lived in Dubai for 17 years. 3 of my 4 kids were born in Dubai.
Oh, wow.
So, we had a great life there. I had a top-notch job with billion-dollar companies. We had a boat, we had cars, we had a maid, we had a gardener. We had to leave it. I had to leave all of that. And when I came here with the children. So from that high, I just came plummeting down again.
Just to come to Canada?
Just to come to Canada and, give
Yeah.
the kids a great life.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
And for myself, too. I love my life. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't look at it as a failure, but it's an experience. And you can choose to look at it as a failure, right? Because then it's like, now you have to look for a new job.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's
But I don't think that's a failure, though. That's
No.
a change in life,
Yeah,
right? That's a change in
But
life.
it was difficult.
It was difficult.
It was
Yeah.
difficult. So when my second husband left and he wasn't paying, then
For
that's difficult.
a woman that was
Yeah.
half your age at that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's tough. And it's, besides that,
Yeah.
it's difficult. So, yeah.
Did you have any other challenges in your life during hypnosis, even, or in your career?
I think hypnosis really changed my life.
Yeah.
Prior to hypnosis, we had bought a printing company actually that I had.
Okay.
And the point of the buying the printing business was that my husband, who's my ex-husband now, could come from Dubai. But then everything started falling apart on the machines. I believe this was my, the universe brought me to this place.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
There's always a reason for
There's
everything,
always
right?
a reason.
Every step we take in life, there is a reason. There
Yeah.
is something in there for us, right?
I have no regrets at all. No regrets at all.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
In fact, I'm sometimes grateful that he left because he left, I get to help so many people now.
You found other opportunities, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So where do you see your business, or in your personal life, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Really, my big ask of the universe is to work with celebrities.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah.
My big ask is to work with celebrities. Yeah.
Dreams do come true, Jackie.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's good, and you are quite educated, and you've got a lot of experience. So I hope your dream, your goal, you and I have faith in you. I know you will achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
For sure, because you are a go-getter. And I can see you getting it. I love hanging around you. I've only known you for a little while, but it's amazing the fact that you are so positive in life, right? So positive. Do you want to
being
share?
negative, what does it get you?
That's what I was going
Right,
to
and
ask.
your energy goes plummeting down. What's
Yes.
the point?
Yeah.
Right?
So do you want to share with our listeners what are some of the benefits of being so positive in life, or just being positive in life in general?
First of all, you got to be, because everything is energy, right? So, I tell some of my clients, you're not really coming for hypnosis, you're coming for a science class.
Yeah.
Because it's law, right?
Yeah.
So if you're at a high energy, right, no matter what happens. And I tell clients, everything's a situation, right? So
that's very true.
Let's say you have a flat tire. You can go into, oh my goodness, I'm going to be late for my appointment, or now I have to spend $200 or whatever. Or it's a situation. You can take a nice deep breath,
deal with it, right?
For 10 seconds,
right?
And just pick up the phone, call a friend, call a spouse, call BCA. It's a situation,
and you're dealing with it instead of stressing out.
Right? Because the key is, if you're at a 70 or 80, by universal law, if you're vibrating at that, you will attract, law of attraction, all circumstances, all events. Whether it's somebody smiling at you, whether it's a supportive boss, whatever it is, right? If you go plummeting down at a 30, you're going to attract the flat tires and the, people screaming and the long lineups and being caught up in traffic and could be worse things. Yeah. You're stubbing your toe, like, right?
Just staying calm, right? Is the key.
Right?
Yeah. That's great lessons to learn from someone who's very, very experienced, a professional, very humble to know you. And one of these days, I'll surprise you. I will come. So if you could offer your 20-year-old self, right, some advice, what would it be?
I wish I knew years ago what I know now, right?
Don't you all say that? Like, I always say, I wish what I'm doing right now, I wish I had done that a while back.
Well, so one of the tools, I don't have regrets, but nobody teaches. I always think these things that I teach on the show should be taught in school.
Yes, that's what I mean.
We learn math, and we learn languages, and we learn algebra, and we learn, right? But we need to learn the basics of life.
Yes.
Right? And if we are all taught, or if I was taught that, I attracted all the things that I did because of my thoughts.
That's right.
Right? So it's like when my father used to beat me, obviously I was hungry because he would starve us.
Oh, wow.
And then I was angry because he was beating us. So where's my energy? It's plummeting down.
That's right.
When it's down, you're attracting even more of that. So guess what? When you're angry, the next day he's beating you again. If only we were taught
Wow.
to let it go, or to keep your energy high.
Yeah, yeah.
That one simple tool, because it's science.
Mm-hmm.
It's science. It's,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like any other law, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like any other law, you throw a ball, it will come down.
Yeah, well, definitely, yeah. Yeah. If you catch it, great. If you don't, it's gonna land on the floor.
Right.
Right.
So the laws apply whether we believe it or not, or whether we know about it or not. They apply to us, right? We can't say, oh my goodness, nobody taught me about the law of gravity, and somebody walking up off the 17th story, the law of gravity is in play. It has no favorites.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the meaning of a universal law, right? So if we are all taught universal laws, it doesn't have to be a big fancy thing. So,
yeah. Wow, so that's a lot of information on hypnosis and being positive in life and what hypnosis can do for you. So again, the power within, right?
yes.
Thepowerwithin.ca
Correct.
is the website. Please do take a look. And if you do have any questions, do give Jackie a call. Jackie is here at the same station every Sunday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And if you've missed it, we do replay that program on Mondays at 6 p.m. So it goes on from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
So there's a repeat of that program because of the content.
Yeah, I just got a call before I left home to come here.
Yeah.
From someone on Facebook, and she says, "Are your programs recorded? Because I keep missing them." And
so now we do play it on Mondays,
Yeah.
Monday evening, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you could, if you've missed something, you can definitely listen to it again on Mondays.
Yeah.
But Sunday is Jackie's here live. Actually, I did get a message on the website
Okay.
for you. I think it was Arvind from Seattle listening to your program yesterday.
Okay.
And while he was listening to the program, I did see a message, and I'm just going to read that message out. Yep, it is from Arvind, and it says, "Hi Jackie, been listening to your wonderful program, lot to learn. You have inspired me to follow your program from now on. And going through depressive behavior due to personal problems, but your knowledge and information, with your knowledge and information, I will try to better myself. Wonderful job, well covered. Thank you, and the Bula Masti team."
Oh, how beautiful is that?
Yes,
How
yes.
beautiful is that?
So there are people listening, and I just want to say thank you to Arvind for sending that message.
Yeah, thank you, Arvind. Yeah.
Right. And if you do have any questions, or if there's a topic you want Jackie to cover,
Yes.
I'm sure you'd be open to that, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Yeah. But so far, all the topics you've covered has been amazing, amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you're part of the Bula Masti team. You know, being positive, and we get to learn from you something every week, right? and especially, you know, knowing what you went through in life, you know, dealing with it in a positive way. If it was
I
someone
didn't
else,
at that time. I do now.
you do now.
Yeah.
But you must have done something, right, on your journey.
Yeah, well, one
in
of
your
the
journey
things
to
that I really want to honor myself is that I persevered. You know, I was down for a bit, but I never gave up. And that's for all of us. Please do not give up. Like,
it's so easy to give up.
Yeah, it's
so easy, right? To let go, but hold on to it tight.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't let go. We have a very good example sitting right in front of Jackie, and we all have gone through something in life. You know, there has been some kind of struggle in life, but even with me, if I had given up, if I had let go, I'd be down, depressed, you know, in bed all the time. But fight it. I'm saying it as if it's easy. It is not easy. It wasn't easy for Jackie. The struggles I've been through in life has not been easy, and all I've got to say, it's not easy for you, but I know you can do it. You can do it.
And learn to practice self-hypnosis. It's easy. It's free.
It's free. Less than a minute, 59 seconds.
Yeah, that was the breathing.
That was the breathing.
Right? I mean, It doesn't get easier than this. There's no magic pill. This is the
so again
cheapest magical pill.
yeah, there is, you're not taking any drugs, you're not taking any medication.
Yeah.
It's all natural.
It's natural.
Right? It's like when we go for massages.
Yeah.
Right?
And you just get better and better because now we get addicted to that being calm.
Because it felt so good,
because
right?
It feels
the first
so
time.
good. Our bodies want that. Our bodies crave it. Right? You know, just like we crave nicotine, just like we crave substances.
Yeah.
Our body craves this
Yeah.
feeling of like, oh, I'm feeling so calm, so peace.
Yeah.
You know.
So you gotta try it once, and I just had that 59-second with a little bit of distraction. I think that was just a teaser for me, enough for me to wanna try it now.
Yeah, beautiful.
Because I do have a hard time of letting go of stress.
Yeah.
Like I carry all on my shoulder, all on my head, and I'm sure people out there, you know, you go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? And your shoulder feels tense, your neck feels tense, and you go to bed, you can't fall asleep, and the more you can't fall asleep, the more you're on your phone. Right? Try to distract yourself, and then before
I
you
don't
know
know, I'm not on my phone.
Oh, well,
I'm
there
fast
you go.
asleep.
I guess you can't relate to it then. That's because you do hypnosis.
Yes.
Right? And we don't. So we try to fight it and we go on our phone. And then by the time we fall asleep, it's time to get up.
Yeah.
So let's see, before we end, let's see if we've got some messages here. So let's see. Okay. Shabnam is still there online. Hi, Shabnam. You've met Shabnam, right? Shabnam Khan. She's a family counselor. We had a session with her as well, and we're planning on doing a counseling session. We set up a date, but we didn't get enough time to go through all the details. So we will be rescheduling that session. So once again, I just want to say thank you, Jackie, for coming out.
You're very welcome.
Teasing
I really
me.
enjoyed.
Teasing me a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are struggling in life with whatever it is. No one's life is perfect. So do give Jackie a call. Power Within.
I'll be happy to help.
The powerwithin.ca. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you again, Jackie.
You're very welcome.
Waiting to hear your next segment on Radio Bula Masti. Keep listening. Stay tuned. www.radiobulamasti.com and join Jackie Sundays 2 to 4 p.m. and a repeat on Mondays 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
for listening. Yeah.
And I appreciate you taking your time out and coming out today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.